Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. I seen a video get posted on X by JT Media. I figured I would watch some of it, and it's actually very, very interesting. I think that everyone should go check it out. I got about roughly 27 minutes in. This is a video that he posted on X. I believe that he also has it on YouTube if you wanted to watch it somewhere else. But it is a great overall discussion on everything around crypto. And it's actually with Eleanor Tourette. And these were some of the topics that they discussed. But the one that I'm really looking into, and the one that I'm really interested in, is this one over here. It's a clip that Eleanor Tourette posted. It's actually regarding the anti-crypto bill that Elizabeth Warren is actually trying to impose on crypto. It is basically a death sentence, if you will, for crypto. What do you see? My take on the Warren/Marshall digital asset anti-money laundering bill demands for all levels of crypto to comply with the BSA and the KYC rules reminds me of the Scope 3 part of the SEC Gov's climate disclosure proposal that would require public companies to spend heaps of money reporting carbon emissions for all levels of their supply chains. And check this clip out.
But to have digital asset wallet providers, miners, and validators have to KYC, I just think that's such an impossible ask that would essentially drive the entire crypto industry overseas. But what are your thoughts on that before we go through the rest of it?
Yeah, I saw a great comparison today from an article, and I forget where, but it was basically equating what you just said, everything that will require, the validators, everybody involved in the process to have to KYC is basically the equivalent of car manufacturers being responsible for what happens on the road, right? So like I make a Toyota and then I'm all of a sudden responsible for the accidents that gets into or whatever. So I thought that was a good way of sort of framing it, because it also reminds me a little bit of the SEC climate disclosure rule with Scope 3, which would basically require companies, their supply chain, and people involved in that would have to report their impact on the environment, which is very costly. So, and first, I mean, you can go back to this as well in the bill. That's an extra step, but it's also probably likely going to be costly as well. So talk about a hindrance, talk about, yes, most likely essentially killing crypto. You can't lobby a bill that's based on incorrect facts. And also we found out, I believe it was the Blockchain Association came out with a report that said that she and Roger Marshall, who were the co-signers on that bill, went to the American Bankers Association to help write it. So this is coming from bankers too, and what industry is the most threatened by cryptocurrency and financial liberty? That would be the banks. So you've got a party that has a conflict of interest helping senators write a bill that could potentially affect an entire industry, an entire group of people, an entire group of entrepreneurs. So it's pretty shocking.
And I completely agree with this, especially, listen, if we're talking about these bills, all right, you don't have competitors of a market write bills regulating that market. Think about how ridiculous it is to have banks be major players in a bill against crypto. It's ridiculous. But also over here from Level 39, I seen this get posted, and we do see New York Times 1995. Government surveillance threatens civil liberties and privacy. New York Times 2023, how the times have changed. We need more government surveillance. Interesting. Johnny Deaton did quote this article, and he said, this is all being coordinated by Elizabeth Warren and her anti-crypto army being co-chaired by Jamie Dimon. Like I said, this is a CEO of a bank that is the largest bank out there. They want to introduce a CBDC controlled by the Fed in conjunction with the big banks. She is using her campaign for re-election as a way to create and control the anti-crypto narrative. Everyone must understand that outside of CT, the vast majority of people don't know about crypto. And I've been in the room with political leaders who literally say, let's face it, the crypto is low-hanging fruit for Warren, and that SBF guy gave her all the ammo she needs to convince regular people that crypto is bad. And again, I highlighted the importance of SBF with FTX being an inside job for the regulators to actually go after crypto. I would not be surprised if the big banks and the big players out there were funding this FTX campaign, if you will, saying, hey, FTX is this, FTX is that. I mean, think about all the advertisements for FTX, right? I would not be surprised if it was all being funded by these big players to utilize it as an inside job, to implode it and say, hey, look it, regulators, go after it. Warren, go after it. It's ridiculous. Now, outside of this, I have good info that Warren is going to use Tom Brady, the GOAT of quarterbacks, and a hero in Massachusetts as an example of why crypto must be banned. In sum, if the GOAT can be swindled out of money by one of these crypto bros, then the average Joe has no chance and must be protected at all costs, even losing a little privacy. Except the average Joe can't afford to lose their hard-earned money. Not everyone can afford it like Tom Brady can. Why do you think 20% of the US Senate is already on board with Warren's bill, which, by the way, is actually pretty big, right? And people need to stop saying that her bill has no chance because the House is Republican. 2024 isn't a big concern. The House is Republican, only by the slightest of margins, and could easily slip in 2024. The Dobbs decision played a key role in the midterm elections. Will it play a role in 2024? If Trump is at the top of the ticket, what role, if any, does that play related to voter turnout? But it is possible that the Democrats take the House and keep the presidency and the Senate in 2024. I'm not worried about Warren's bill passing in 2024. Nothing is likely to pass in 2024. Warren is playing that long game. Crypto must as well. And yeah, this is the concerning thing, right? Her bill, if it does get passed, right, will kill crypto. It will. It will hinder the market greatly. It's probably one of the worst bills ever introduced around crypto. The problem is not does it get passed in 2024, does it get passed in 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028? This is the long-term path ahead. And we can't afford to have crypto killed. We seriously can't. Because this industry, whether you like it or not, whether there's ups and downs, it does not matter. This industry is giving individuals like you and me power over our money. It is so damn crucial. Not to mention that there are so many opportunities in this market to make a ton of money. We're talking about massive amounts of money. And there's even staking services that are secure that offer you far greater returns than a bank will ever do, which is another reason why the big banks hate crypto. Also, big shout out to Austin Campbell. He's actually quoting a post talking about how almost every crypto lawyer I know is a strong Biden/Dem supporter, despite Biden being /current Dem party being the most anti-crypto, anti-tech, anti-free market president/party in history. But you see, they won't stop attacking crypto until their supporters actually turn on them. I now refuse to vote for any anti-crypto politician, meaning if Biden is the nominee, I will not vote for him despite being a Dem. And this goes for any politician. Listen, I don't care about red or blue. I don't care about politics all that much to talk about it, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. But I will say this. Politician-wise, yeah, they make a lot of the big decisions around the space. They could be a major supporter of this anti-crypto bill, for an example, and push and push and push for it. When we are talking about crypto, red or blue, you have to avoid voting for these individuals because we actually have power here to play. Meaning, if we support crypto, if we believe in crypto, and we believe in innovation, why would we vote for someone that wants to ban it? Or someone that's anti-crypto, anti-tech? This is a big problem because we know that if they even ban it in the US, right? If there's a big problem in the US around crypto, guess where else crypto's going? Outside of the US. We need to make sure that the US remains at the forefront of innovation. And crypto, whether the US likes it or not, will continue to thrive greatly outside of the US. But also over here, Austin is correct. As someone who has been a registered Democrat, Republican, and even independent, and have obviously voted for both parties' candidates, and even Ross Perot as an individual, we must remember Elizabeth Warren's bill is supported not only by Democrats, but also by several incumbent Republicans, and even does name them, and even independents. And yes, this is crucial. It's not just about red or blue. But what's at stake is much more than crypto. What about innovation? I completely agree. And technology moving forward. Does every disruptive technology moving forward have to kiss the ring of people like Jamie Dimon and the Muppets who clearly work for him in DC? If you support a bill that effectively bans the ownership of Bitcoin and crypto in the US, you do not support freedom. Hard stop. And I don't care if you call yourself Republican, Democrat, or Independent, because what you are or have become is un-American. And yeah, I completely agree. It's not about politics. It's not about any of that. If you support this bill, if you support these individuals that are supporting this bill, then you are ultimately supporting this bill. And that is ridiculous to say the least, because this is extremely anti-crypto. It's extremely anti-tech. It's extremely anti-freedom. Big shout out to Dave Weisberger. He even said it's not crypto, but they want to ban personal holdings of any assets facilitated by blockchain tech. It's insane. This is a far greater threat to liberty and democracy than Trump. A weaponized government armed with a CBDC and such ban equals total control over the population. And yeah, this is a big deal. It's so much bigger than anyone can assume. And this is also why I really I've been putting that petition in the description. It's probably going to be in the top of this video as well. We have hit over 10,000 signatures. The next goal is 15,000. The more people that sign this, the far greater the power of this petition becomes. Guys, if you want to stop the crypto ban, go and vote on this. This is crucial. This started on December 16th, right? So we're roughly about 14 or so days, and this has already 10,000 signatures. I personally believe that we could hit 15,000 very fast. If there's one thing to do right now, it's to go sign this. Because this is truly something that is so damning. It's not even just about crypto. It's about freedom. It's about being able to hold any asset that we want in terms of blockchain. They want to ban everything around personal holdings. And it's all catering to the CBDC narrative that the US wants to push. And we know who the CBDC benefits the best is bankers. And the bankers hate crypto. It's proven in the past. They have utilized crypto to manipulate the general public, but at the end of the day, the bankers don't want crypto to thrive because they would rather see money pouring into their bank instead of money pouring out of their bank into crypto. So this is a big issue. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.